are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Like with Net Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
7 C's, 3 G's, navigated with ease. Black Box is the place. Oh, my mama, this is volume 3 of Dr. Umar's War on Black Boys. Shout out to Leonard Honor. So glad he put this together, man. This is well done. This dude, Umar Johnson, is a piece of work. And I'm convinced there will be no school. There could absolutely not be enough people, parents, willing to send their children out to a school to be educated, supervised, and basically molested by a man like this. But with no further ado, let's say what Umar Fantunde has been up to. Volume 3.
Dr. Umar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I connected with him over the phone, and he came to see me. Like, one thing about me is I'm too accommodating. You know, and people take advantage of me because they see that I got, mental problems, with the stroke and all. Can I be honest with you?
You can be very honest.
Okay. Dr. Umar made me, and then he told.
Crazy how you could bleep it out totally and still know exactly what she said. That's crazy. Bless her. She had a stroke, so she got problems with her head. And he did horrible things to her close to the bed. My eyes is red. He should be dead.
Told me he didn't want to talk about nothing.
Don't play around with sex on the date if you're not giving none up. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I've heard about too many rapes that took place because you want to play. You want to entice the man with sex. You want to arouse him, but you don't plan on having sex.
Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. And then he told me he didn't want to talk about nothing.
While speaking about the abandoned buildings that he hopes to turn into a school for black boys, Umar Johnson made the following inappropriate comments.
Oh, we're going to have to wash them clothes. Because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on. Oh, we're going to have to wash them clothes. Because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on.
How will you have any idea of the condition of their underwear, Umar? Please expound. I don't understand.
Oh, we're going to have to wash them clothes. Because some of them are going to come in with the same dirty drawers on.
While speaking about disciplining the black boys that will be enrolled at his non-functioning school, Umar Johnson said the following.
See, at FDMG, there won't be no out-of-school suspension. Why would I send a black boy being raised by a single mother back home to a single mother? If she could do something about it, it would have been done. It's my job as a black man to deal with him. And because we are an independent school, I don't have to follow the rules of Detroit Public.
I hate to stop, Brother Honor, but it's your job as a black man to take care of your children that you created, sir. Priorities.
See, I'm going to let your son know from the gate. You see all the brothers in here? You get out of line, my brother. Your mom coming here one time saying you was popping off at the mouth. We got a black room in the back. You understand? See, we ain't going to have no discipline problems. If we will pound your damn chest in, little boy. If we will pound your damn chest in, little boy. If we will pound your damn chest in, little boy.
Brothers and sisters, this is how I will teach to your children.
Look how feminine these facial gestures and motions is. This dude is Metro.
At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is how I will teach your sons at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. And if you have a problem with the way I talk, and if you have a problem with the way that I teach, and if you have a problem with the way that I preach, if you have a problem with my vernacular, if you have a problem with my oratory, if you have a problem with my black pride and my black consciousness and my black divinity, if there is anything about Umar Ifa Tunde, a.k.a. Jermaine Shoemake, a.k.a. the Prince of Pan-Africanism, if there's anything about me that is unsettling to you, keep your children in that white-ass public school. Keep your children in that white-ass Catholic school. Keep your children in that fake-ass Black Hotep school. Keep them where you want to keep them. But if they come in the FDMG, damn it, they gonna get a Marcus Garvey spanking.
We gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy.
This year's gonna be all boys. And don't get me wrong, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have some sexual issues just with the boys. Because y'all know what type of climate we live in. Y'all remember we went to camp? If you had a roommate, which was normal, you just had a roommate. I remember spending the night at my cousin's house, spending the night at my best friend's house. We were innocent. I wasn't into all this new stuff. But now I'm gonna have to screen the boys. Are y'all following me?
But he want to cuddle with him. Man, if you don't knock it off, you trying to screen so you can grease on him. That's crazy.
Because I don't know what's going on. You set a room with another 10-year-old, he go in the room and take off his pants, he got a phone room with red hearts on it. And then the thong song come on, where's Dr. Umar? So I'm gonna have to check.
Oh boy, with the Under Armour shirt, he don't find that shit funny as all. He probably got a young boy just imagining his son being at this school with a fool talking like this as if it's cool. Imagine that.
The kids all night. I'm acting like because I don't know who got the free DVDs.
So I got a bunch of women in the audience, but if you want to have an idea what a real masculine alpha male thinks and feels about this performance, look at old boy right there standing behind him. He's not impressed. He's not moved at all.
They beating a Billy at night under the blanket, and y'all need to have a conversation. Because that adolescent masturbation thing is getting out of hand. In fact, every other call I get is from Dr. Umar, can you help me? I think my son got a problem. Why? He beat Johnson to death last night. I think me personally, I don't think it's normal. I know in European culture, it's normal. When I was going through my doctorate program, they said it's normal. Sigmund Freud, it's normal. Carl Jung, it's normal. I'm sorry, God is my witness. I never masturbated as a child or as an adult. I don't think it's enough. I think it is something that is born of a hypersexual culture.
I've never masturbated in my life. God is my witness. I've never masturbated in my life. I had a wet dream in 11th grade or 12th grade. One wet dream. I can't remember if that was 11th grade or 12th grade at the Scotland School for Veterans Children in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards police officers, towards black boy thugs, towards black girls who have been raped and molested, towards black women who have been date raped, and towards the black boys that he once enrolled at his non-functioning school is reflected in his views about black parents.
If you're raising black children, you cannot afford to be lazy, but a lot of us are. And I'm just going to be real honest here tonight. A lot of us are very trifling and a lot of us are very lazy.
How can you say that when all you have put forth is absolutely no effort to raise your own children? That is trifling and extremely lazy.
Neither adult in their life gives a shit. Excuse my French. That's the worst combination you can have. And a lot of our children have that combination. They have a lazy parent at home and they got a lazy teacher in school. 85% of the kids I test have nothing wrong with them. Nothing. They lazy as hell, and the parents are too. Even when I was principal, I had to fight black parents. I want my son tested, Dr. Johnson. For what? Learning disability. Your son is in the 3rd grade. What do you mean? I think he got a learning problem. Well, the boy only been in my school for 1 year. In the school he came from, nobody learned. They ain't made AYP since AYP started. So why don't you give me a chance to work with your son? I want him tested. I'm not testing him because it ain't nothing wrong with him. His problem is your trifling ass. Get out my office. I don't.
So I guess that'll be the problem with your child that we see going through such a troubling time upon the internet. It must be your trifling ass. I get it.
Want the kids coming back home to you because you part of the problem. You got Willie Lynch all in your system. White Jesus on the wall, teaching your kids to be multicultural, daughter looking like Beyonce, a head full of blonde ass weed. What the hell I want her coming back home to you for? She stay with me and the boys stay with me.
But the problem is you cannot teach what you do not have. And many of our children learn to be undisciplined by their undisciplined parents. For every black mother in here, don't you ever, black sister, ever, in the rest of your life, go to your son's school with your damn pajamas on. What kind of hood rat, ghetto, you don't go to no school with no damn SpongeBob on, you damn coons.
That means, black mother, don't go to the school in your damn pajamas. The next time I see a black mother, you know what? At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. Invented by a black man, by the way. Invented by a black man, by the way. Invented by a black man, by the way. I'm going to have a Super Soaker water gun. And if any black mother walks into the doors of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence in your pajamas, I'm telling you now, if you walk into my school in your pajamas, I'm a Super Soaker your ass from head to toe.
And that baby that she bringing to your school, more likely than not, invented by a black man, by the way. More likely than not, invented by a black man, by the way. More likely than not, invented by a black man, by the way, is going to kick your mother ass. You think you is. You going to... Man, you know that's an assault by law? You dummy. Man, you think somebody going to let their baby mama bring their baby to school and you going to wet them up? And he not finna come, maybe even wet you up? He's going to whoop that ass. Miss Feminine, Atunde Fu, feminine ass.
And I'm going to make sure I mess your hair up, your weave, in the process.
So he got to be a clown joking saying this. One reason why you should not patronize his establishment that may never be established. Two, if he's not playing, he's a fool. Because you know, man, I could not imagine. Just imagine we got FaceTime this day. The young woman FaceTiming you from the school. Hair soaking wet that you pay for. Going off telling you what just happened. Man, that's the end of this. This nigga's through, bro.
I'm telling you now. See, we an independent school. We can do that. We not a charter school. We not a charter school. We not a public school. We independent. This is Garvey talking. We independent. So I'm telling all my black mothers now, when you show up to drop your son off at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, stay your ass in the car if you got your pajamas on. Because if you come in my school with your pajamas, I'm a Super Soaker your ass from head to toe. And I'm going to make sure I mess up your blonde weave. I'm telling you now, this is King Kong.
He's so slow-tarded. He'll stay hollering, no snow bunnies. But King Kong, whole thing, he was in love with a snow bunny. This dude is slow-tarded. He don't think that much.
Come to my school with your damn pajamas on, black mother. You just crawled out the bed after getting bent over, and you're going to come out the house straight out the bed with sex crumbs all over your body.
Oh yeah, this thing is disgusting. So yeah, so whoever just bent her over and put them crumbs on her, gonna put them hands and thumbs on you, Buster. You are apprehensible. You are disgusting. You are embarrassing. You do not represent the elite amongst us, the leaders. Not at all. You're a degenerate. You're not a thinker. You're a reader and a regurgitator. All you know is what somebody else wrote and said a long time ago. Every thought that you have that is original or organic is garbage.
You're going to crawl out the bed and come to my school with sex crumbs all over your body.
He gonna disrespect these black queens he's talking about just because they may have become accustomed to doing what they see with the trend of wearing pajamas in public, no matter how appropriate you think it is. Now, where do you have to disrespect them and start putting all these crumbs and all this other stuff into it? It's just so unnecessary.
Looking like a damn ghost.
And he crying about the female, talking about you don't talk about nobody mama. You were describing the children that you care about, claim to care about, mothers. You don't think this shit through, do you? You just be running your mouth.
Because all that makeup you wear then ate your natural skin juices up. All that makeup you wear on your face then ate your natural skin juices up. So you look like a damn ghost without makeup with 10 feet long.
So, of course, he tells us we're in a country that is caused to be insecure, especially our women, that make them think their beauty, their natural beauty, which is supreme and premier, is subservient or less than the American white beauty standard. It's a psychological thing that has been played upon our people for generations. And here this is a psychologist, a doctor of psychology, being degrading to people who are suffering from this condition. There's no empathy, no sympathy, no actual compassion for the class of people that he's discussing. Just downright disrespect. This is deplorable.
Eyelashes. You show up at my school in some pajamas. I'ma grab the super soaker. I'ma grab the super soaker. I'ma grab the super soaker water gun. I'ma grab the super soaker water gun.
Who would want a father who has no connection with their children to be commissioned to help rearing their children? This big old kid playing with water guns that are not even water guns, they're milk cartons in his kitchen, knowing he's not going to do this to anyone. He know he bet not, but this is what he wastes his time doing. And this is who y'all follow. This is your king. This is your prince. This cloward. This is crazy, black people. This is where we come from hearing the likes about Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther, King, that is, Malcolm X, Huey P. And then you got this cloud. Imagine.
I'ma aim at your weave, your perm, your blonde extensions, and I'ma super soaker your ass from head to toe. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. FDMG. FDMG is coming, baby. FDMG is coming. You got one time to show up in your pajamas. That is so unprofessional.
There is absolutely nothing professional about the process of transporting your children to school. There are no professional expectations in that process. Shut up. Especially the type of school you trying to describe like it's going to be a home. You're going to be coloring, kids going to sleep there, people going to build homes there. You are so contradictory, inconsistent, just everywhere. You're scatterbrained.
To crawl out your bed with your man's juices dried up on your thigh.
How you going to reference the man in such a discussion fashion and then think you going to do something to his woman and he just going to stand for it? Where do they make this goofy clown at, man? Where do y'all find this dude? He had a propensity for reading and comprehension. He could absorb knowledge in books and memorize and regurgitate and repeat it well. And that's where his success stopped. Because everything else about this dude screams buffoonery.
Your juices dried up on your cheeks. And you crawled your ashy ass out the bed with sex crumbs all over you in your nasty pajamas, and you think you're going to come to the Frederick Doug, and you think you're going to walk into my school, and then you're going to drop them off late. Most of you pajama queens, most of you pajama mamas, that's what I'm going to call you, pajama mama. Are you a pajama mama? Are you a pajama mama? Are you that pajama mama who be crawling out the bed with sex crumbs on you?
This nigga perverted. Why he keep talking about sex crumbs and sex juices? He look like he got a big old stanky, moist, funky bed. Nasty mother.
Putting your dusty pajamas on flip-flops. Crust in your eye, crust stash around your mouth. You didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock, so you woke up late.
Yeah, breaking their neck to provide for their family, and still got up and broke their neck to get them to school. And here you are with this buffoonery because you don't have no time schedule. You don't have no responsibilities. All you do is get on the internet and say, hit your PayPal, hit your Cash App. I need your donations. We live real lives, stupid.
Because your bend over session didn't start till about 1 in the morning, till Mike got free from selling his weed pack.
Oh yeah, he's a disrespectful piece of shit.
So Mike didn't get to your house till 1:30. You and Mike didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock because y'all was making black magic. And so you want to bring your son late. You want to sign him in late. Oh, Dr. Umar, I'm so sorry I overslept. Dr. Umar, I'm so sorry I overslept. And you think you're going to bring your late ass in my school?
Mind you, this is a man with titties, man. You got to remember that. You see the estrogen just oozing out of him when he speaks. The way he just postures his mouth reminds me of Andrew Caldwell or Hassandra Kambata. They have that real auntie, feminine, it's like a female teacher type twang to him.
You think you're going to bring your late ass in my school with sex crumbs all on you? I'm going to line your ass up. I'm going to line you up. I'm telling
Straight
you right
clown.
now, black mother.
Clown.
And I'm going to aim at that weave. I'm going to aim at that perm and that blonde hair. Y'all know I can't.
This is a pervert want to see wet t-shirts early in the morning. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to see some wet t-shirts. He's just a pervert.
Stand a black woman with blonde hair. You know I can't stand a black woman. Oh, I'm going to line you up. And I'm a super soaker your ass. Since you didn't want to wash your ass before you brought your son in, since you didn't want to wash your ass and you crawled out the bed with sex crumbs, since you didn't want to wash your ass, I'm going to put some alkaline water and I'm going to put a little, I'm going to put some
straight clown. Straight clown.
What we call it?
Straight clown.
The African black soap. I'm going to put some African black soap since you don't want to wash your ass before you brought your son to my school after you had the sex crumbs. I'm going to put some African shea butter soap in here with the alkaline water. With the alkaline water. In fact, I'm going to turn this into a soup. This is a super circle bomb. I'm going to just bomb her ass. I'm going to just bomb. Super circle.
Goofies. Clown.
I can't stand a pajama mama.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards single mothers is expressed in many ways. On several occasions, he has threatened to rip their fingernails out.
And he got the IEP this year in 1st grade. Can I pull your fingernails out for signing permission to get my little brother tested, Sister Chrissy? Can I pull your fingernails out?
Umar Johnson has consistently referred to black women as hoes, hood rats, maggots, etc.
You better be bringing more to the table than a pretty face and some hot cookies. Okay? I'm very serious about my life. I'm very serious about my work. I'm very serious about my mission. It's not a game no more. I am now a role model for black boys. I have no time for conscious thoughts.
I have no time for conscious hood rats.
A hood rat has nothing to do with how much education you have. A hood rat has nothing to do with what kind of car you drive. A hood rat has nothing to do with what type of social status her parents come from. A hood rat has nothing to do with how much money she makes. You could be $1 million hood rat. You could be a $50,000 a year hood rat. You could be a hood rat that's an engineer. You could be a hood rat that's a medical doctor. You could be a hood rat that own your own business. A hood rat has nothing to do with social economic status for Dr. Umar Johnson.
Priscilla, Hotep hood rat. And you got a weave in your damn head. Oh, Lord have mercy. And she got a weave in her head. You done came to the wrong place, baby. I just blocked Kiki a second time. I blocked her, and she came back. She's a Hotep hood rat of the Hebrew tradition. I blocked Kiki twice. Let's see if Kiki come back again. I'm going to ask my Hebrew brothers to get a hold of your hood rat.
I am now a role model for black boys. I have no time for conscious thoughts. I have no time for conscious hood rats.
You a role model, show black boys how to be a father. That's one of the things needed hands-on to be seen in our community as a role model, sir. If you hadn't checked the scoreboard, not aware, you seem pretty clueless to that.
I love my Haitian queens, but when this thirsty thought drops this interview with Tasha K, I'ma bury her ass with the truth. I don't know what made her pregnant ass go to Tasha K and do an interview on me and try to slander my name because I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. So she got mad and she ran to Tasha K and did a whole interview full of lies. Well, guess what? I got the truth. And I'ma bury your ass, and you know who I'm talking to, woman. The last thing you should have did was ran your ass to Tasha K. When that interview dropped, I'ma bury your ass with the truth. Don't you ever in your life try to tear me down because I don't want you. Your ass was married and your ass was pregnant, and you had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You was married and you didn't even say nothing. And you was pregnant and you didn't even say nothing. And you ran your funky ass to Tasha K. And as soon as Tasha K dropped that interview you did, because I ain't gonna even watch it till it dropped. I'm not even gonna watch it till it dropped. But when it dropped, I'ma bury your ass intellectually. Don't you ever come for me. I'ma bury that ass. I try to stay scandal free, but I'm not going to make the mistake I made with the conscious stripper. I'm not going to make the mistake I made with Miss COINTELHO. I'm not going to make the mistake I made with Kim Ringgold and stay quiet. I'm not staying quiet no more. Any female who comes out and think they're going to damage my reputation, damage my credibility while I'm trying to build a school for black children because you didn't get what you want from me with your fat, pregnant, married ass, I'ma expose your ass. The last thing you should have done was ran to Tasha K, sweetheart. I guess you raising money to take care of that baby. I guess you need some extra money to take care of that baby. I guess you trying to use me as a vehicle to drive some money and attention to your thirsty ass struggle streaming YouTube page. But you picked the wrong one, sweetheart. You picked the wrong one, sweetheart. I'm going to get that ass. Y'all watch the interview, and after y'all watch the interview, I'm going to go live, and I'm a King Kong her ass. What pregnant married woman does an interview about another man? What pregnant married woman does an interview about another man? But I'm glad you did, because I'm going to teach all black women a lesson. I might flirt with your ass. I might take a picture with your ass, but don't you ever once think that I belong to that ass. You messed up, fat girl. And no disrespect to my full-figured sisters. I love you. Ain't nothing like the loving you get from a full-figured woman. No disrespect to my full-figured sisters. I'm just dealing with this one. No disrespect to my Haitian family. I'm just dealing with this thotty, opportunist, pregnant, married woman who thinks she's going to drag my name through the mud. Woman, I'm going to tear your ass up. I'm going to tear your ass up. I saw you 5 times. You came to my 2012 lecture. You invited me to Haitian Flag Day. You drove the elder to the FDMG Academy to look at the walls so he could paint a mural. And when you drove him to the school, you wiped the sweat off my face while I was cleaning off the backboards. Does anybody remember the woman who was wiping the sweat off my face when I was cleaning the backboards in the gym? And then you came to my Garvey lecture in Harlem. And then you came to the FDMG festival. I saw you 5 times. When did we have sex? I saw you 5 times in my life, all public. All public. When were we intimate? When were we ever behind a closed door? Did we go into the bathroom together? Did we meet at a park? Were we ever in the same car? Oh, yes, we were in the same car. Because after my Garvey Day lecture on August the 17th in Harlem, you jumped your fat ass in my back seat when I had to drop the 2 elder queen mothers off. But I dropped you off first. Or I dropped you off second. Either way, I made sure I was not in the car with you by yourself. You know why I made sure that I was not in the car with you by yourself? Because something told me you could not be trusted. So you was defaming my character and slandering my name, but you didn't hesitate to jump your fat, pregnant, married ass in the back of my car and get dropped off after my Garvey lecture. And then you ran to Tasha K. I'ma tear your ass up when that video dropped. You better pray Tasha K don't let that video out. I'ma tear your ass up because you should have never lied and said we was in no relationship. And guess what else I found out? You told sisters we had sex. I never touched your fat ass. You ain't my type. You ain't my type.
Look at him quoting some females just like a bitch.
Sweetheart, your ass is flatter than a Negropean. Excuse me. Your ass is flatter than a European, flatter than a snow bunny. Your ass is flatter than an omelet on Sunday morning. Your ass is flatter than a street freshly paved on a Monday morning. You is not my type. You are not 5'5" thick.
You send this dude a dollar dime or your kids to be supervised by him, you need to be slapped in the face.
In the thighs. I'm going to tear your ass a new one when that interview drops. She never touched the Shango stick. She never kissed the Shango stick. She never licked the Shango stick. And she never rode the Shango stick. Do you understand me, my sister? I'm going to say it one more time. She never kissed the Shango stick. She never licked the Shango stick. She never sniffed the Shango stick. And she damn sure didn't ride the Shango stick. There's no way that beautiful African child is mine. Okay, I know I am the Black Christ, but I cannot conceive with a woman without touching her. I understand I am the Messiah of this day and time, but there's no way I can conceive a child unless I go into you. You understand me? Okay, none of my milk got spilt ever with this woman. We was never alone. No milk got spilt, nothing. She ain't kiss it, she ain't sniff it, she ain't lick it, and she damn sure didn't ride the Shango stick. This scandal involves a woman I never touched. This scandal involves a woman I've never been alone with. This scandal involves a woman who's saying all kinds of things with her pregnant, married ass. You 7 months pregnant doing an interview with Tasha K about Dr. Umar. You 7 months pregnant doing an interview with Tasha K about Dr. Umar with your Neanderthal booty, your smashed in booty. You think I want to look at that? Do you really think I want to bend that over? Do you really think I want to look at a Europe? You must have a white ancestor, because your ass is flatter than an omelet. Your ass, I've seen white girls with more jiggle than you. I've seen snow bunnies with more plump.
How immature and ignorant is this? This is your principle? Wow.
And they rump, then you're pregnant. Let me stop.
Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me. Dr. Umar made me.
trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change, no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
There was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I'll say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful.
Many good days and bad days. I've had some hills to climb and Lord, sleepless nights. When I look around and see what you've done for me, I'll say thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Snake Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Low, Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke. Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
Before you go, though, that video right there on the screen, that's the one for you, man. Click on it. YouTube says so. My mama, Jeter.